Right. So they want us to sketch the inequality. Y is what? What does this sign mean? What does this sign mean, guys? Talk to me. What does this sign mean? Y is what?
Less than.
Right. Y is less than 4x plus 7. And they want us to plot the line. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to form your equation. Right, so talk to me, guys. What would be the equivalent equation for that? If you have y is less than 4x plus 7, what would the equation be?
Y is equal to 4x plus 7.
Right, y is equal to 4x plus 7. Now, if I want to draw a line, right, how much points do I need? Talk to me.
2.
I need 2 points, right? 2 points. And what 2 points do we typically find? Talk to me, guys. What 2 points do we typically find for? Do you guys remember?
X-intercept and y-intercept.
Yes. So let's find the x-intercept first, right? So guys, what do we know about the x-intercept? What do we know about the x-intercept?
At y is 0.
Right. So at the x-intercept, that means you're on the x-axis, the y value is 0. Awesome. And talk to me, guys. What about the y-intercept? What do we know about the y-intercept? Let me hear,
X
guys.
is equal to 0.
Yes, x is equal to 0. Akira, be honest with me. Do you know why on the x-intercept y is 0?
I know that 0 is the midpoint of that process between the x and y axis. So,
No, I wouldn't say 0 is the midpoint. Vanessa, do you remember why at the x-intercept y is 0?
Yeah.
Okay. Vanessa, what does the x-intercept mean? Vanessa, what do you think the x-intercept means?
where the line cuts on the x-axis.
Right. If the line is cut in the x-axis and it is on the x-axis, if you are on the x-axis, how could you move?
Left or right.
Exactly. Only left or right. So is there any up or down movement?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't the y value correspond to up or down movement?
Yeah.
So if there's no up or down movement, any y value would be?
So you can sit that back.
Right. If we only move in left or right and you're not moving up or down, then the y value is going to be what?
0.
Exactly, right? So if you're on the x-axis itself, so the x-intercept, the y value is 0 because you're only moving left or right. Now at the y-intercept, you are on the y-axis, so your x value is 0. Right. So Vanessa, you stay on mute. Tell me, what's the next step?
Wait, it's not.
Talk to me, Vanessa. What do you think is the next step?
Find the midpoint.
The midpoint. No, we want to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So
Oh,
at the x-intercept, we know that y is 0. So anywhere you see y over here, we're going to replace the y with
4x plus 7.
no. What are we at the x-intercept? What do we know? Talk to me.
Oh, y is 0. Y is equal to 0.
Right. So anywhere that you see y over here, you're going to replace y with
0.
right. So tell me what to write in the next line.
0 is equal to 4x plus 7.
Read. What to do next?
Carry over the positive 4, so only the, like, well, the numerical values would be on the right side.
Not, not quite. If you look at this, right, what is the unknown? What's the variable there?
4x.
4x, right? So if 4x is a variable, we would most likely want to leave it on that side. So you want to keep all of the variables on one side, and you want to move across all the other numbers on the other side. Now, do you think that 4 is a number? You might be
Mm-hmm.
tempted to say yes, right? But no, 4 is being multiplied by the x, so it's 4x. That's a term by itself. That's a variable term. That 4x is a variable term. So the only number on this side is what? What's the only number on that side? Truthfully,
The 7.
just 7. So we want to isolate the 4x, right? So to isolate the 4x, we're going to take that 7 and we're going to move it across. Now, if I take positive 7 and I move it across, what is that going to turn to?
-7.
Right, -7. And that'll be equal to
4x.
4x. Nice. So do you understand that? Okay, if I take the +7 and I move it across, 0 means there was nothing there, but I now took the 7 and I moved it across. So now it has -7. And if you take the 7 and you move it across, will there be any 7 on the right-hand side?
Mm-mm.
No. All right, so do you understand the step?
Yeah.
All right, nice. Now, again, remind me, what is the unknown here? What is the unknown here?
4x.
X. X is the unknown, right? X is the unknown. So right now, X is being multiplied by 4. What would I have to do if I want to find for 1x?
Divide
I would have to divide both sides by?
4.
Yep, I would have to divide both sides by 4. 4 could go into 4 one time, so the 4's cancel off, right? So that leaves us with x, and x is going to be equal to what?
-7/4.
And that is it. That is it. So you see that -7/4? Do you know what do you know what that value is going to tell us? Be honest with me. Let me know if you know.
Not really.
All right. What are we trying to find for again? Talk to me.
The y.
Hmm.
No, wait, the x-intercept. No.
Right. And the x-intercept is where a line cuts in what axis?
The x.
Right. So in other words, our line is going to cut the x-axis at -7/4. That's what's gonna happen. So like our line, right? -7/4 is like that would be -1 -1.75. Just check that for me. -7/4.
Correct.
All right. So -1.75, that would be like somewhere over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, my line is going to cut, it is going to cut my x-axis over there. So I hope you understand that is the significance of the -1.75. That is where my line cuts the x-axis. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna write all the statements here. Where the line cuts the what? Talk to me. Right. Where the line cuts the x-axis. Nice. Now let's move on to the y-intercept. Remind me, what do we know about the y-intercept?
X is 0.
Right, we know that x is 0. So anyway you see x over here, what are you going to write?
0.
Exactly. So you tell me what to write in this line.
Y equals to 4 brackets 0 plus 7.
Right? Where's 4 by 0?
0.
Right? What's 0 plus 7?
7.
Right. What's the number after 7? I mean before 7.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. Y is equal to 7, right? And okay, take a guess. What do you think this tells us?
Where the line cuts the y-axis.
Exactly.
They jumped me, but I'm not gonna do it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, realize that one fast, boy. Okay. All right. So let's actually try to plot this thing now. So Vanessa, if I were to ask you where my line is cutting the x-axis, or what value would you tell me?
+7.
Now my x-axis.
Oh, exact. Oh, 7 -7/4.
And we know that this is also equal to -1.75, right?
Yeah.
All right. Great. So this is what I'm going to do, right? So We just figured out that the x-intercept, that's where the line cuts, and the x-axis is minus 1.75. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on my x-axis, and I'm going to put a little dot by minus 1.75, which seems to be somewhere over there. Awesome. What else do I know? Talk some more. What else do I know?
That y is equal to 7.
Right, so which axis am I going to go on and then parallel dot by the 7?
The y-axis.
Yep. Okay. Do we have 2 points?
Yeah.
If I wanted, could I connect these 2 points to draw a line?
Mm-hmm.
I could. Now I want you to understand something. In this question, were you seeing less than or equal to, more than or equal to, were you seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Like, were
Yeah.
you seeing equal to?
Oh, no, not equal to.
It was just y is less than 4x plus 7. So
Yeah.
I want you to keep this in mind, right? If it is more than or equal to or less than or equal to, you draw a solid line. If it is more than or just less than, you draw a dashed line. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to draw a dashed line passing through these 2 points. Okay, and what is the equation of this line we just drew?
Y is equal to 4x plus 7.
Great. Y is equal to 4x plus 7. Okay, so talk to me, guys. Is there anybody here that doesn't understand how to plot your line? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Akira, Sheena, Keely, Amira, Serena. Talk to me, guys.
I understand.
All right. Sheena understands. Akira, you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Wood. Talk to my Amira and Keely. Be honest.
Yes, sir. No, I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so again, guys, we are finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Keely, I'm gonna pick you up blindly on this. Keely, at the x-intercept, what do we know?
That y is equal to 0.
Good. Amira, at the y-intercept, what do we know? Amira, talk to
X
me.
is equal to 0.
Yeah, x is equal to 0. Nice, nice. I thought I'd catch you lacking there, you know what? Okay, let's have it. And once you put on your 2 points, you just draw a line and that's it. Okay. So the next thing we need to do, by the way, I hope all they have graph paper, eh? I hope all they like actually drawing the graphs and not just looking at the screen. All right. So, Vanessa, we draw a line, right? Did we do the inequality yet?
No.
No, we did not do the inequality yet. To represent an inequality, you'd have to shade the correct side. Right. So, Vanessa, our inequality is what? What is our inequality?
Y is less than 4x plus 7.
Right. Y is less than 4x plus 7. So, guys, can everybody see that this line is cutting my graph into this region and this region? Talk to me, guys. I'm going to seeing that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, we need to pick a region and see if it satisfies the inequality. So, Vanessa, which region you want to look at? Region 1 or region 2?
1.
1? Okay. If you decide to test region 1, you need to pick a test point. So I want you to pick a point anywhere in that region. Any point in that region.
8, 9. Minus 8, 9. Minus 8, 9.
Minus 8, 9. So that would be over here, right? You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's pick that point and see what's going to happen. And this is our test point, right? So minus 8, comma 9. Okay, so guys, if we're dealing with minus 8, comma 9, what is the x value and what is the y value? Talk to me, guys.
-8 is the x value and 9 is the y value.
Right. So using test point, right? And let me just put it down. So -8, comma 9, x is equal to -8 and y is equal to 9. So this is what you're going to do, right? I want you to plug in the x value and the y value into this and leave out the sign. We'll put in the sign when we're done, right? So, Vanessa, according to the point you selected, what is x and what is y?
X is -8 and y is 9.
Right. So again, we're going to take our values and we're going to substitute it into this. But we're going to leave out the sign in the middle for now. So you tell me what to write.
Y is equal to 9. Well, y is 9.
Right? So we're going to write 9.
4 brackets x -8 plus 7.
All right. So I'm going to write back the 9. What is 4 by -8?
-32.
Right? What is -32 plus 7?
39. -39.
Nah, not -39. Think of it like this, right, Vanessa? Not -32 would have meant that you owed somebody $32. So -32. And plus 7 would have meant to pay them back $7. How much is still owing them?
25.
Yeah. So that'll be -25. Right? -25. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
A lot of students just think it's -39. Nah, it's -25. Right? Because the negative number is the greater number here. Like the size of the negative number is bigger. So my final answer is going to be a negative answer. It come like a pay back $7 out of the 32. So 25 is still owing. Right? So tell me, Vanessa. Okay, 9 is what than -25? 9 is more than -25. 9 is less than -25. What do you think?
9 is more than -25.
Okay, ladies, and I don't think you have any gents here. You don't have any gents here, just ladies, right? Ladies, talk to me. Is 9 more than -25 or is it less than -25?
It's more than?
Right.
More than.
Okay, so all of us could agree that that's the case, right? Did we want more than?
No, sir.
Talk to me, ladies. Did we want more than?
No, we wanted less than.
We wanted less than. So if this test point is invalid, then that means this region is what? Could I share this region if this point is invalid?
No, sir.
No, I can't. Right? So this is sus. This is sus. We wanted y is less than 4x plus 7. All right. So guys, since we agreed that the test point in this region was invalid, it means that the only feasible region is the other region. So you have to shade this region. But I know some of you will have trust issues. So here's what we're gonna do. I want somebody to pick a test point in this region for me. So somebody pick a test point in the other region for me and let's see if it works. So somebody, I want you guys to pick a test point in the other region for me. Vanessa, talk to me. Pick a point in the other region.
6, 8.
6, 8.
I
Right?
don't know what it is with the 8. I just like 8.
Because he is always eat with your responses.
What? No, I
Like,
don't
I'm
think
putting
so.
maths now. You just mash it up. Just mash it up.
I
Right?
don't think so.
So we'll call that test point 1, and we could call this test point 2. And the coordinate for this is 6, 8. So what is x and what is y here?
Y is 8 and X is 6.
Right. Awesome. Right. So we're going to repeat the exact same process, right, Vanessa? So what I want you to do is I want you to substitute, but leave out the inequality sign for now. When we reach the final line, then you'll figure out what inequality to put. So what is y?
8.
Right? 8. Again, leave out the inequality sign for now. And we're going to write 4 by,
6 plus
right?
7.
Okay. What is 4 by 6?
24.
What's 24 plus 7?
31.
Right. So talk to me, guys. So talk to me. 8 is what than 31?
Less than.
Guys, does everybody see that? That 8 is
Yes,
less
sir.
than 31?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does this satisfy the inequality?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, because we wanted to find the region for which y is less than 4x plus 7. So long story short, if you take any point in this other region, so any point in this region, you know what's going to happen? The y value is going to be less than the 4 by x plus 7 value. That's it. Okay, is there anybody that doesn't understand this at all? At all? Talk to me. Talk to me. It's fine if you don't understand it now. Just talk to me and I'll try to re-explain it to you. It's fine. All right. Amira, do you understand why I'm going to shade this region?
Yes, sir.
You're sure, like 100%, like you're real sure.
Like 95.
I don't want to hear 95, you know. I want to hear 100. So talk to me. What if you like confusing yourself? If anything confusing you, talk to me.
So I'm not feeling confused. I just not feeling, you know?
So you had to do one for yourself then?
I don't think so.
I think so. I think so. Right? So here what? You guys could copy this down, right? And if you do the graphs, send me a picture so I can see what you're doing. Right? So I'm going to give you all 4 minutes to copy this down. And then we're going to move on to our live question. I'm going to give you guys a question. Right? Going to give you all a question. I promise you it is the exact same procedure. It's the exact same procedure. All right. So Vanessa, I feel like you actually understand anything now? Like actually?
Yeah.
Right. So Vanessa, when I say x-intercept, will that confuse you from now on?
No.
No? Okay, good. Good. Do you all have graph paper by chance?
So not right now, but I was sketching a graph.
Shana, I don't worry about you. I don't worry about you. I'm not. You have it, Shana. It's fine. Right? Um, Shana, you was there yesterday when you was like mashing up the paper trees at some point?
So I came in power, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Your friend Akil, real smart boy.
Yes, yes.
Mm. Right. So 2 more minutes and we're going to move on. Shina, this feels so weird because these classes is like it's like very relaxed. And the lives just be like real action. And
Yes.
and it's like, oh, it feels so interesting. It feels so weird.
Yes, it's a different environment.
Yeah, boy. And I find like everybody is be so quiet. I don't know why. I don't know. That is like messing my brain.
You need more talkative
Yeah, boy,
people.
I need more energy. Like I just feed off the vibes and the energy in the class. So if everybody quiet, there's no vibes to feed off. So yeah.
Yes.
Serena, talk to more going on, Serena. You understand everything we do here? Every
Yes,
single
sir, I
thing?
understand.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. You have graph paper by chance?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, good. So I presume you're gonna draw the graph and copy it down and you're gonna have everything.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so you'll have 18 seconds, 17 seconds, and then we're gonna move on to a question. I'm going to give you all a question. I think the hardest part about this might be making X and Y the subject of the formula, but everything else should be easy, right? Okay, let's move on now. And immediately after class, I'll send these notes, right? Okay, let me erase this thing quickly. Right. All right, guys. So here what? I'm going to give all you talk to me, Serena. What do you think is like a good amount of time to do the question?
Like 4 or 5 minutes, I guess.
Okay, well, wood. No, no worries. Right. So here, guys, good luck. They want you to sketch the following line. You know the procedure, right? Kaylee, can you just run me through the procedure one more time quickly? Run me through the procedure. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
Okay, sir.
Talk to me.
So we look at the equation.
So what will be the equation for this?
So y is more than or equal to 3x plus 9. Okay, so that will it be
It's easier than I think, eh? Right now, this is our inequality. Right now is our
right
inequality because it has more than
more
more
than
than
or
equal
equal
to.
to?
Right. So if you change that to an equation, right? An equation that's a what sign in the middle.
Like cosine.
Right. So tell me, what would the equation for that look like?
Will it be like 0 is equal to
Now,
2y?
now when I say equal, it's real simple. So you see whatever inequality sign in the middle, just replace that with an equal. That's literally it. So
Oh, okay.
it'll just be 2y is equal
Mm-hmm.
to 3x plus 9, right? But
Right.
what's after that?
Um, do we find for the equal inequality?
No, you have to draw your line first. You have to draw your line first. And to draw your line, how much points do you need?
2 points.
What are the 2 points we typically find for?
The y and the x,
Right, the x and the y intercept.
right?
So here what? You're going to make an equation. So just put 2y is equal to 3x plus 9. That's the first step. The next step, you have to get 2 points. And the 2 points are what again? What are the 2 points? Remind me.
Y and the x-intercept,
X-intercept and the
y-intercept.
right. You find those 2 points, you put it on your graph. Once you have 2 points, how you could draw a line? If you have 2 points, how would you draw a line?
Um,
Like if I had 2 points over here and over here, how would I draw a line?
by connecting the two dots.
Yeah, like I tell you, maths is look hard, but it's straightforward. Watch. If I want to draw a line, I just take my ruler, line it up with the 2 points, and I draw my line. Right. So after you draw the line, what's your next step?
They plug it in into the equation.
What you plugging into the equation?
The is it the points that you plotted?
No, is the points that you would pick. So Kelly, once you have the line, you are going to select a point from either one of the regions. You're gonna have two regions. Are you gonna pick a point on for any region, and
Mhm.
you're gonna plug it in, and you're gonna see if it satisfies the inequality. So you're gonna see if it gives you more than or equal to. You're gonna see if it gives you less than or equal to.
Right.
If it does give you more than or equal to, wherever that point is selected is, you
Like you
shade
shade
that
that,
region.
you shade that side. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, let me give all the 5 minutes and I'll make it attempt the question. Yeah. Right. So Amira, did you understand these steps?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Amira, you do the question, all right? Yeah. So do you have graph paper?
Yes, sir, but I don't have a graph book right now.
But you have graph paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Do the graph, right? Okay, so you'll have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Good luck, guys. Hope things are going all right. Okay, I saw that Serena and Sheena sent me some pictures. Vanessa, Sienna, Akira, Kaylee, Amira, let me know what's going on. Right?
Honestly.
Okay. Okay, so I got pictures from three persons, right? For Amira and Kaylee and Akira. I'm waiting on you guys. Sienna, let me check what you do over here, right? Let's see.
So I don't know if I shared the inequality in the correct place.
We will see. We shall see. All right, and when you I do way to just put X on Y, right? Right, Sienna, I want you to put X intercept and Y intercept. So X intercept and Y intercept to be more specific. So at the X intercept, Y is 0. So 0 is equal to 3X plus 9. So minus 9 is equal to 3X. So X is equal to minus 3. Good. Right? 2Y is equal to 3 by 0 plus 9. 2Y is equal to 4.5. Yes. Okay, cool. And by the way, I saw that you wrote minus 3 comma 4.5. That's incorrect. The x-intercept point would be minus 3 comma 0. Why Sienna? Because at the x-intercept y is 0. So minus 3 comma 0. The point for the y-intercept
Okay, so
would be what? You tell me.
0, 4.5.
Right. So that minus 3, 4.5, nah, erase that. We wanted to figure out where it was more than or equal to, and you picked minus 5 comma 6. All right. Okay, so you see how I have 2 by 6 is equal to 12 is equal to 12 is equal to. Here what? I want you to leave those blank, and when you reach the final line, then replace the equal sign with the inequality, because it do like, okay, tell me if those lines make any sense. If you say 12 is equal to minus 6, that doesn't make sense. That would have to be an inequality. So you'd have to put more than or equal to for all the lines. So 2 by 6 is more than or equal to, etc. 12 is more than or equal to, etc. So Sienna, you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Um, with regards to if you shaded the correct side, yeah, you did. That's correct. And I would advise you to label your line, right? So label your line. 2y is equal to 3x plus 9. All right, Vanessa, let me check what you did. All right, so Vanessa, we have some stuff to do, right? We have some stuff to do.
Doing the graph right now.
Ah. All right, so let me put on the correct working that's ideal, right? So Vanessa, you there?
Yeah.
All right, so Vanessa, the first thing I want you to do, and everybody here, I want you to write the equation for the inequality. So Vanessa, what will be the equation for this inequality?
2y is more than or equal to 3x plus 9.
No, that's an inequality. If you see a more than sign or a less than sign or a more than or equal to sign, that's an inequality you're dealing with because it's unequal, it's not equal, right? If I say from an equation, You have to, instead of writing the inequality sign, what do you think you'd write?
It equals to.
Right. So 2y is equal to 3x plus 9. Right? Okay. And the next step, you're going to find the x-intercept. So you did everything correct. You did the algebra correct. It's just you put the sign. And that's a problem.
I know what. No.
Yeah. So for the x-intercept, and you need to specifically say that at the x-intercept, y is 0. Yeah? You specifically need to say that. You need to say that. So Vanessa, continue.
Like here or
Yeah, continue.
okay, so 2 bracket 0 is equal to 3x plus 9.
Right. 2 brackets 0 is equal to 3x plus 9. What's next?
2 multiplied by 0 is 0 is equal to 3x plus 9.
Right. What is the unknown over there? What am I trying to find for?
X.
Right. So I want x to be the only thing on that side. The only thing on that side. So what should I do next?
Carry over the 3x and it'll be minus 3x.
Now you could do that. That's fine. You could do that. And it would work out the same way.
Oh,
I was going to say to move across in 9, but
yeah.
just to keep it standardized in a way that everybody could follow, I'll stick to one method. But that's completely fine. If you said minus 3x is equal to 9, and you divided both sides by minus 3, that's 100% correct. Right? But just for the sake of consistency, I'm going to move across the positive 9. If I do that, it's going to turn to minus 9 is equal to 3x. What next?
Divide both by 3.
Yep, divide both by 3. So x is going to be equal to what?
Minus 3.
Yep, x is equal to minus 3. So this is where my line is going to cut my what?
X-axis.
Yep, that's why we call it x-intercept. Right, and if you wanted to write the point for this, so Sienna, if I wanted to write the point for that, what would I write? Okay, Sienna isn't here. It's weird. One second. Give me a second. Right, yeah, we'll continue. So, Vanessa, if you wanted to plot the point, how would the point look like?
Minus 3 on the x-axis. Minus 3, 0.
Yes, if you wanted to write the point, that's what you would put. And this is where the x-axis, well, I see. This is where the line, so the line cuts the x-axis. Okay, what do I need to find for next?
The y-intercept.
Right, the y-intercept. Now, what do I know about the y-intercept?
X is equal to 0.
Great, so anywhere that I see x, what am I going to write?
0.
Right. So I'm going to write 2y equals to what?
3 bracket 0 plus 9.
Right? And 2y is going to be equal to what? What's 3 by 0?
0 plus 9.
Right? So I would divide both sides by 2 now to find for 1y. Right? So y would be equal to what?
4.5.
Yeah. right? And if I wanted to write a point for this, what would I write for the point itself?
0, 4.5.
Excellent. And this is where the line cuts T. Talk to me. This is where the line cuts T.
Y-axis.
Right. Great. So I'm going to go on my x-axis and I'm going to put a little dot by what value? Talk to me.
-3.
Right, -3. All right. And then I'm going to put a point where?
4.5. Like,
Here, right?
yeah.
So do we have 2 points now for which we could draw a line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do. So I'm going to connect these 2 points. Okay, great. And here what, guys, when you draw your line, you need to put the equation of the line. So Vanessa, what is the equation of the line? Not inequality, the equation.
2y is equal to 3x plus 9.
Right, 2y is equal to 3x plus 9. Okay, great. And our inequality is, it says that it needs to be more than or equal to. More than or equal to. So can we both see that this line is cutting the graph into this region and this region?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want you to pick a test point in one of the regions.
Um,
So Vanessa, you could pick a point in any region you want, any region.
well, the
So
right, well, 2,
2, yeah, pick 2, okay.
7, 8. I don't know, I like high numbers. I don't know why.
That's fine. So 7, 8, all right. And 7, 8 would be over here. Right, 7, 8 would be over there. Awesome. So if you're using 7, 8, right? What is the x value and what is the y value?
X is 7 and 8 is y.
Right, so this is what you're going to do, right? We are going to put 7 and 8 into this, but leave out the sign in the middle. Leave it out for now. Kaylee, Amira, Serena, Sheena, everybody. When you reach this stage, I want you to plug in the values, but leave out the sign in the middle for now. We actually don't know if it's gonna be more than or less than. We need to work it out first, and then we'll see. Right? So Vanessa, what should I write?
2 by 8. Well, yeah, 2 brackets 8.
Right?
Leave out the um
Leave
more
out,
than
leave out.
equal to
Gonna leave out that sign, right? Gonna leave out that sign. Right? What next to write?
exit. No, 3 brackets 7 plus 9.
Right. Again, we don't know what the sign in the middle is going to be. Let's work it out, and then we'll see. What is 2 by 8?
16,
What is 3 by 7?
21,
What's 21 plus 9?
30,
All right. What sign should I put here in the middle?
more than.
You sure?
No, less than or yeah.
Less than or equal to. Is that what we wanted? Yeah or no?
No.
Nah. Right? So This is not what we wanted. Right? So in brackets, I'm going to put do not shade this side. So then if this is the case, right, Vanessa, which side would I have to shade?
The left.
Exactly. Serena, I believe you made a mistake because I saw you shade this side. Talk to me, Serena.
I think so, sir.
Yeah. So Serena, if I pick a point in this side, right, am I going to get more than or equal to?
No, sir.
Nah, I'm going to get less than or equal to, but that's not what I want, right? That is not what I want. So here what? Serena, I want you to pick a point in the other region.
Okay. Um, -4, 5.
-4, 5, sure.
Yes, sir.
-4, 5. Right? So -4, comma 5. All right. So if we pick that test point, what is x and what is y?
-4 is x and -5.
Right? So x is -4, right? And y is equal to 5. Right. So it's going to be 2 by, so we're going to plug it into this, right? But we're going to leave out the inequality sign for now, momentarily. Right. So you tell me what to write.
2 brackets 5. Leave out the sign, and then 3 brackets -4 plus 9.
Right. What is 2 by 5?
10.
Right? 2 by 5 is 10. What is 3 by -4 plus 9?
-3.
Right. So talk to me. 10 is what than -3?
More than -3.
Does everybody agree? Amira, Keely, Sheena, Vanessa. What would you guys say about 10 compared to -3?
10 is more than -3.
Albert.
Yep, 10 is more than or equal to -3. Okay, is that what we wanted? If you look at the inequality we're trying to get, is that what we wanted?
No, sir.
No. You sure? Check it out.
Oh, my bad. Yes, sir.
Yeah, check it out. What was the inequality sign we wanted?
More than or equal to.
Right. So we getting it over here. So this is correct. So you'd have to shade the region where the -4, 5 exists. So that would be this region over here. Yeah. Talk to me. You okay with that?
Yes, sir.
I bet. Mira, let me know if you're confused by anything. Amira, tell me.
No, sir, I understand. It's just the only thing, like the other working way I had to find for X, I forget to put the negative and I cannot throw off everything. I lied, never throw it off that bad, but and then when for the Y, I forget to divide the 9 by 2.
But here what, we're gonna run through that back again, right? You need to make sure that like fully locked in.
Okay.
So that's where I have to shade for this question. Right? So the algebra is what giving you trouble. The algebra is the ops. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me run through the process again. The first thing you form an equation. Now, an equation is it has an equal sign, an equal sign. So we're gonna find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Remind me, at the x-intercept, what do we know?
That Y is equal to 0.
Right, so we're going to do back to full working to make sure like you have it, right? After today, this algebra should give you less of a problem. So anywhere you see y, what are we going to replace y with?
0.
Right, so that's going to be 2 by
0.
Equals to,
3x plus 9.
right. What is 2 by 0?
0.
Right? And that's going to be equal to 3x plus 9. Okay, what is our unknown here?
X.
X is the unknown, right? What is the x term over here?
Over where?
Over here on the right-hand side. When I say that, I confusing you a little bit.
Yes.
All right. So which term here has x in it? The
Oh,
9,
2x.
the 3x, right? So the 3x is the unknown. So when you're trying to make something the subject of the formula and you're trying to find for it, you want the variable or the unknown to be the only thing on whichever side it's on. So Amira, where is the unknown in this equation? Where is the unknown?
On the right.
Right. So let's leave it on the right and move across everything else. So which one over here is not the x term?
9.
9. So you see that 9, it shouldn't be over there. Because if we are trying to find for x should be the only thing there. So I'll take the positive 9 and I'll move it across. Now I want you to think of 0 as there being nothing on the left-hand side. Right? So there's nothing on the left-hand side. So if I take 9 and I move it across, what is that going to turn to?
-9.
Right? Again, think of 0 as there's nothing, right? So there was nothing, but you took the 9 and you moved it across. So now it has -9 there. Right? So -9 is equal to 3x. Remind me, what are we trying to find for?
The 3x. The x and the 3x.
I'm trying to find for the x, right? Right now, x is being what? Talk to me. If you look at 3x, x is being what? So check out the term here. So x is being what? X is being added, x is being multiplied, x is being divided. If you had to say.
Is being added
Nah.
or multiplied.
Multiply by what?
3.
Right. If I say 3x, doesn't that mean I have 3 by x? Yeah or no?
Sure.
You understand now? Nah. Like, okay. If I told you that x was equal to 2, how would you figure out for 3x? How would you work it out? If I had 3x and I told you x was 2, how would you work that out?
Multiply.
You're going good? Multiply.
3 by 2.
Yeah, 3 by 2 because 3x literally means you're multiplying x by 3. So if I tell you x is 2, that'll be 3 by 2. Yeah, think of it like this. How much x's is that?
1.
If I write a 3 in front, aren't I tripling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're multiplying. So 3x, that means you're multiplying x by?
3.
Right. Now I want to find for x. X should be the only thing on the right-hand side. The only thing. The only thing there. So if x is the only thing I want there, right? And right now it's being multiplied by 3. What is the opposite of multiplying by 3?
To divide.
Right. So if I divide by 3, it's going to cancel off with 3 and leave me with what?
1.
1 what?
1x.
Exactly. Which is just x, right? Which is what we're trying to find for. So if I'm multiplying x by 3, I'll divide by 3 on both sides, so I'll end up with 1x, which is x. Right? So x is equal to -9 over 3. What is negative 9 over 3?
Negative 3.
Yep, negative 3. You understand it?
Yeah.
And the point now, when you're writing a point is made up of an x value and a y value. So the x value for the x-intercept is what?
Negative 3.
And the y value was?
0.
Right, so negative 3 comma 0. Right. You understand? You understood everything we did there?
Yeah.
So again, if you're trying to make something the subject, that variable should be the only thing on whatever side it's on. In this question, the unknown was on the right-hand side. So we had to move all the numbers across to the other side. And then we had to divide by 3 because x was being multiplied by 3 to cancel off for the 3 now. So you're okay with this, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And well, to find the y-intercept, this one real easy. X is 0. So anyway, you see x, you write 0, right? So you're going to get 2y is equal to 3 by 0 plus 9. What is 3 by 0?
0.
Right? So you're going to end up with 2y is equal to 9. Now, right now, I'm doing what to y? What am I doing to y? If you see 2y, that means you're doing what to y?
You're multiplying it by 2.
Right. So if I want to find for y alone, I'd have to do what?
Divide.
Yep, I'd divide by 2 to give us 1y. And if I do that on one side, I'd have to do it on the other side too. So that's how I got 9 over 2. Talk to me, let me know if you understand now.
Yeah, I understand.
Right, so y is 4.5, and the point will be the x value, which is 0, comma, the y value, which is 4.5. Yeah. You feeling okay with this now?
Yeah.
All right, good. So we still have some time, so I want to give you all one more question, and then we're going to move on to some past paper questions. Okay, good luck, guys. I think you all could get this one. Once everybody gets this question, I know that it's a good sign that we can move on to past papers. So give it a shot, guys. Uh, right, so guys, right now you should be working on this question here on the screen. Give that a shot for me. Okay, Keely, is the algebra confusing you? Talk to me. Is the algebra confusing you?
So it was a bit, but I think I get any hang of it now.
All right. So long story short, if you see a variable, which is a letter, you don't know what the letter is, wherever
Uh-huh.
it is, Keely, you want that to be the only thing on that side. So you'll move across all the numbers, and then the last step is to divide by the number in front. So like
Okay.
if I end up with 5x is equal to 20, how would I find for 1x?
5x is equal to 20. You will divide by 5.
Yep, exactly. Right, so good. Sound like you're getting it. Akira,
Yeah.
talk to me. Let me know what's going on.
I understand.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I've given you all a question here, right? Take I think I would already given you all a minute, so take 4. Right? So change this to 4. I don't want to change. Yeah, take some time and attempt this question. All right, so Vanessa, let me check where you did, right? So your first step, you found the y-intercept. At the y-intercept x is 0. So yeah, that looks correct. And then for the x-intercept, y is 0. So minus 8 is equal to 8x, right? Right. One thing, Vanessa, don't leave it as minus 1 is equal to x. Switch it around. So right, x is equal to minus 1.
Okay.
And write the coordinates too. So x comma y. So for the y-intercept, what would the points for that be?
Sorry, sir. Which one?
And write the coordinates as well. Is a good practice.
Yeah.
For the y-intercept, what would the coordinates look like?
0, 8.
Right? 0, 8. And I presume you know how to do the x-intercept.
Mm-hmm.
Shina, this is light work stuff. Shina, let me give you a basketball question. This is way too easy for you. Let me give you a basketball question. Shina, just take a screenshot of this quickly.
Second.
All right, take a screenshot of this.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right, no problem. That should stress you out a little bit. if at all. I think you have it. Right. Right. So let's I got an answer from Serena, Akira, Sheena, Vanessa. I didn't see a graph from you, right?
I just
Amira.
had shaded.
Oh, you just submit?
No, I just had it shaded.
Okay. Amira. I didn't get anything from you. Kelly, I didn't get anything from you. So let me know what's going on, guys.
Start doing the graph.
All right, no problem. All right. So I just waiting on some of you guys, and once we correct this question and you all are correct, we'll move on to our past paper question as you planned. Okay, so Vanessa, that looking all sus.
For you?
Yeah. I didn't see you take any test points.
Oh, wait. Just
Remember, Vanessa is supposed to take a test point in one of the regions, plug it in, and see if it's giving you less than or equal to. And if
yeah,
it does,
I'm
yeah.
gonna good.
Okay. Let me see what Vanessa. So you said minus 1 comma 0.
I see so. I didn't hear you.
What point did you pick by chance?
-5, no, -5 9.
Minus 5 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so x is minus 5 and y is 9. All right, I see the mistake you make, right? Talk to me. Is 9 less than minus 32 or is 9 more than negative 32? Remember, 9 is a positive number. Eh?
Oh,
9 is a positive number.
Yeah. Oh, shucks. My bad. My bad.
Okay, Kelly. I seen a little confused. Oh, you're doing multiple graphs on one page.
Yes, sir. I like to see my graphs like that.
All right. Let me just go back up to something, right? Okay, for the previous question, you are supposed to shade this region. I didn't see a shade that region. Right? Wait, and I can't stress this enough. Kelly, if you don't shade the region, then you're just drawing a line. The whole point of inequalities and linear programming is to shade the correct region. So if you draw those graphs in the exam and the graph is worth like 4 marks, you'll get 1 mark, if any marks. You need to shade the correct region. So Kelly, in the picture you sent me, I'm not seeing the shade any region. I just see the lines.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
So that now I wouldn't give you full marks. So Kaylee, let's do a question together to make sure you fully understand this thing. Right? All right. So Kaylee, what is the first step?
Okay, sir. So the first step is, well, x-intercept we know is y is equal to 0.
Was there before that? Before that, let's make an equation. So if I make
Okay,
an
so
equation, yeah, talk some more.
we're taking out the inequality and we put in an equal sign.
Mm-hmm.
So y is equal to 8x plus 8.
Right?
Okay, so we know that the x-intercept is y is equal to 0, and the y-intercept is x equal to 0, right?
Right.
So can we put the equation as 0 is equal to 8x plus 8?
Yep. So we write 0 is equal to 8x plus 8. What's next?
So now do we find the inequality?
Nah, you're not finding the inequality. It's trying to find for x. You're trying to
Right, we're
figure
gonna
out.
find for x. Sorry, yeah.
Right. So how
So
would
for
I
this,
find for x?
okay, so we're gonna divide.
Nah. I mean,
Okay, wait.
you could divide it. You could divide by 8 throughout, but then you would have to still move across things.
Okay, so do we leave 8x on one side and we take the 8 and we carry it to the other side so it will become minus 8?
Yep.
Okay, I have that.
Here what I was saying, right? So in this question, what is the unknown?
X.
Right. And x is on the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
F is on your right hand side.
Right. So we're gonna leave the x term, which is 8x there, and everything that isn't a x term, you're gonna move it across. So move that
Right?
across plus 8, and that turns to negative 8.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we have negative 8 is equal to 8x. What should I do
Right.
next?
You're gonna divide by 8.
Right, I'm going to divide by 8. Eight could go into 8 how much times?
One time.
Right, so that's going to cancel off to give us 1x, which is just x. Right, so
Mm-hmm.
x would be equal to negative 8 over 8. What is negative 8 over 8?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Awesome. So in other words, my graph is going to cut my x-axis at what value for x?
Negative 1.
Right. So if we have a line, that line is going to cut the x-axis at negative 1.
Right.
And if I wanted to write the point for that, what would the point for that look like?
Negative 1, comma 0.
Excellent. Y-intercept time. So for the y-intercept, what do we know?
we know so is the y-intercept that give them a trouble.
All right, so if we are talking about the y-intercept, right, at the y-intercept, x is equal to 0.
Mm-hmm.
So if x is equal to 0, what should I write?
That's
So x is equal to 0.
so will it be y is equal to 8
Right? Y is equal to 8.
brackets 0 close brackets plus 8.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Right? 8 by 0
Mm-hmm.
is
0,
0 plus 8 is
8.
nice. So my line is gonna cut my y-axis at what value for y?
8.
Right? And that point would look like what?
0, 8.
Nice. So let's go to our graph now and put down those points and draw my line. So this is going to be my x-intercept at -1, and my y-intercept is going to be 0, 8. Right. So now you're going to take a ruler and you're going to line it up with these points and draw a line. So, Haley, up to this point, we didn't do anything with inequalities, eh? This had nothing to do with inequalities. We just drew a line. To represent the inequality, to actually represent it, you need to shade the side that corresponds to the inequality. Let me explain a concept. I don't think I'll fully understand this concept as to why we shade in a specific side. So let me explain something. Keely, if I pick a point on this line, do you think actually the best way to shade is if I actually take a point on the line, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So aren't these points on the line? Wait, aren't these points on the line? Can we both see that the line passes through the x and the y-intercept points?
Yeah.
We see it now, right? We
Yes.
see that it's passing through these points. So let me show you what happens if you take a point that is on the line and you plug it in. Okay, so let me just say we're using -1, 0, right? What was the equation of the line? What was the equation of the line? Remind me, what was the equation of the line?
-1, 8.
Y is equal to 8x plus 8, that's what you said?
No, sir, I said -1, 8.
No. Nah. -1, 8 wouldn't be anything in specific. Actually,
No.
that wouldn't deal with this line at all. -1, 8 is over here. That's not the line at all. So
Okay.
the equation of the line is y is equal to 8x plus 8. We actually use this to figure out the x-intercept and the y-intercept. This is the equation of the line. Let me show you something. So y is equal to 8x plus 8. If I were to pick any point on the line and I were to plug it in into this, it is supposed to be equal because the points are on the line itself. If it's on the line, then it follows this relationship because that is the equation for this line. That equation controls the behavior of the line. So if you don't believe me, check this out. Talk to me. And I want you to be 100% honest here, right? If you don't understand something, talk to me. So -1, 0. If I said that that point is on the line, would you believe me?
I would believe you, but I just wouldn't understand how.
Okay, no problem. This is the line, right? Right. -1, 0. Do I have that plotted on the graph already?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that point on the line?
Yes, it is.
We see it now, right? If this is a line, this point actually falls on the line, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a point on the line, it is supposed to satisfy the equation, and you're not supposed to get less than or more than, it's just going to get equal to. And let me
Right.
just verify that. So we just said, Kaylee, that this point is on the line, right? That's on the
Mm-hmm.
line. So if a point is on the line, it's supposed to be less than, more than, or equal to.
It's supposed to be less than or equal to?
Nah, it is supposed to be equal to. Equal to.
Okay.
Why? Because it's on the line itself.
Oh, okay.
The whole reason we're shading on either side is because on either side, it would be less than or more than. It wouldn't be on the line itself. If it is on the line itself, it is equal to what? So -1, 0. What is x?
-1,
And what is y?
8.
Nah. Nah, for this point,
Oh, 0.
right? Again, let me ask a question. Does -1, 8 lie on the line? Does that point fall on the line?
Yes, it does.
It does? Nah. Does the line pass through that point? Talk to McKilly. I'm not trying to trick you here. Just be 100% honest. Are you seeing the line passing through that point? At this point over here?
Now I'm confused.
Okay. You just told me -1, 8, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if I plot -1, 8, does that even fall on the line? As a question. Does -1, 8 fall on the line? This is -1, 8. Does that lie on the line? This is the line itself.
No.
No, it doesn't. So I'm not sure. Okay, yes, you tell them a -1, 8 because you see an x is -1 and y is 8. That's why I tell them that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, these two things are independent of each other. They are separate things. Let me just
Okay.
let me just put on the Great Wall of China between them, right? Right. So they are two separate things, right? Remember, if we're talking about the x-intercept, y is 0 and x is -1. Forget
Oh,
it's two different
right.
things, right? If I'm talking about the y-intercept, x is 0 and y is 8. So
Right.
clearly what I'm saying is that -1, 0, which is this point, is on the line itself. You seeing that?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to plug it in into the equation now, and we're going to see if we get in less than, more than, or equal to. So x is -1 and y is 0. Anywhere I see y, what would I put?
You have a 0.
I'll put 0, right? So 0. And what is x?
0.
Nah, x is not 0,
Oh, it's -1. Sorry.
right? -1 plus 8. What is 8 by -1?
-8.
What is -8 plus 8?
Um, -16.
Nah, wouldn't be -16. Okay, you're saying -16 because you're thinking to add the 8 and 8 and put back the negative sign.
Yeah.
Nah. I want you to think of -8 as, oh, you're owing somebody money, right? So if you see -8, it means that you're owing somebody $8, right? Think of it like that. So you're owing somebody $8. Think of positive as you paying back the $8. So if you are owing somebody $8 and you pay them back $8, how much is in your account? Oh yeah, how much money you have? How much money?
$8.
Wait, let me run that back one more time. Let me give you a slightly different example. Let's just say you spend money on your bank card, right?
Right?
And your balance right now is -8. That means, what does that mean? If your balance is -8, what does that mean?
You have to repay $8.
Right. So if you now add $8 to your account, so you add $8 to your account, what is your new balance?
Plus 8.
Nah. So your current balance is -8, right? So -8.
Yeah.
But what does that mean again?
That's how much you're owing.
Right. So you owe the bank how much money?
$8.
So if you now add $8 to your bank account, what's going to be a new balance?
Oh, you won't have anything to replace with 0.
Exactly. It'll be 0, right? You're adding $8, but that $8 goes to the bank. It goes to the amount you owe. So that'll just be 0. So minus 8 plus 8 is 0. It's not minus 16. Yeah.
Okay.
You understand this?
Yeah, I understand that.
Try negative 21 plus 5. What do you think negative 21 plus 5 is?
Negative. mm, Negative 15?
Nah. Again, think of the negative as you owe the bank money, right? So negative 21, that means you owe the bank $21. And think of plus 5 as you put in back $5, you be putting 5 into your bank account. Or it'll be a new balance.
Negative 16?
Yep, negative 16. That's the answer. I feel like I'll do a live going through directed numbers in real detail. So if I do that, I hope to see you guys. I really need to do a directed numbers live. A lot of people have trouble with directed numbers. So yeah, Keely, minus 8 plus 8 is?
0.
Right, talk to me. Is 0 more than 0? Is 0 less than 0? Or is 0 equal to 0?
Is equal.
Right, so Keely, the whole point I'm trying to make is if you are on the line itself, if you're on the line itself, and you take a point and you plug that point into this, you're going to get equal. Right? You're going to get equal. You just saw that, right? This minus 1 comma 0 was on the line, yeah?
Yeah.
And when I plug the point that was on the line into the equation, I got what? What sign did I get?
You got equal to.
Right. So if I am not on the line, do you think it's going to be equal to?
No.
No. No. And do you understand now why you had to shade aside? Because
Yeah.
you are trying to show less than or more than. So, Kelly, long story short, if you have a point on the line, it will be less than, more than, or equal.
It will be equal.
Exactly. So if you now shade either side, if you shade a side, you're not shade that is not on the line, right? That is not on the line. And if you're not on the line itself, it's not going to be equal. It could either be more than or it could be less than. So that's why you need to shade the side. Otherwise, you're not going to get any marks because you're not showing that inequality. Right. So if you like you understand the concept a bit better,
Yeah, I do.
okay, good. And by the way, guys, when you're doing coordinate geometry, you had to use a trick, eh? So Kaylee, they would tell you this point lies on the line, find for some value. If a point lies on a line, then it's supposed to give you equal. It's supposed to satisfy the equation. But anyways, let me continue. So
Okay.
Kaylee, now I need to figure out which side to shade. So to do this, I'm going to select a test point. I want you to select a test point for me. Select a random test point.
Okay, minus 2 and 4.
And just to confirm, are you okay with plotting points? I need to find out. Are you okay with plotting points and reading off points?
Yeah.
All right. So when you tell me negative 2, 4, this is what you mean, right? Or nah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, he.
not a problem. Negative 2, comma 4, right? This is my test point. Guys, if all you pay attention and like I'll take it one step at a time with me, there's really nowhere to get lost and you could get through for sure. Most definitely. All right. A lot of these things only look hard, but it's not complicated. It's like the same procedure over and over. So Keely, that's my test point. For my test point, what is the X value?
Negative 2.
And what's the Y value?
4.
4. Awesome. So that being said, I'm going to plug it in into this, right? So the y 8x plus 8, I'm gonna plug it into that. But what you're gonna
Right.
do, right, Kelly, you're gonna leave out the sign. You're gonna leave out the sign. Leave out the sign.
Okay.
Because remember, talk to me, right? Talk to me. Is minus 2, 4 on the line itself?
No.
No, and if it's not on the line itself, would it be equal to?
No, it's not equal to.
So exactly, we can't assume what it is, right? We are actually trying to test to see what it is. So we're gonna leave out the sign in the middle for now. We don't know if it's more than, we don't know if it's less than. So you tell me what to write.
Okay, so it will be y.
Let me just write it down first. So we know that y is equal to 8x plus 8, right? And I'm going to remove the sign in the middle. Right, so what should I write next?
It will be y, and it will be 8, open bracket, minus 2.
But wait, what exactly is y? What
Oh,
exactly,
sorry, y is 4.
right?
Y is 4. It'll be 8, in brackets, minus 2 plus 8.
Right? What is 8 by minus 2?
Negative 16.
Right, negative 16. So negative 16 plus 8. What is negative 16 plus 8?
Negative 8.
Right. Right, negative 8. Oh, I see you didn't make the mistake this time. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, right? Oh yeah, big up Kelly one time, right? So Akira, right? Akira, talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Do you have problems with directed numbers? Like with
No, sir. I learned this law where it say same sign, you add and keep the same sign, and then different sign, you subtract and keep the bigger sign. So it's easy for me with that
okay.
law.
Okay, good. Right? All right. One moment. Mm, right. Yeah, let me continue. So minus 16 plus 8 is what? Minus 8, right?
Yeah, negative 8.
Great. So talk to me, right? Talk to me, Keely. 4 is what than minus 8?
4 is more than.
Right. 4 is more than, look at the sign, right? We had equal to, so I'm gonna put 4 is more than or equal to minus 8. And now we're just gonna fill in that for the rest. Okay, is that what we want? Do we want more than or equal to?
No, sir.
Now, we will actually want what?
Less than or equal to.
All right, so that automatically makes this region correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Correct? Talk to me. What did we
No,
want to get?
no, sir, I said it wrong.
Oh, okay, okay. I hear it wrong. I hear it wrong. Let me just see
That's
what
what
I'm
you
doing.
said.
Right? Right? This is wrong. Right? Wrong. Region. All right, so if that's the case, we have to shade the other side. So let's do that. Before we do that, you might have some trust issues, so let's select another test point in the other region this time. So Kaylee, pick a test point in the other region.
Yes, sir. Um, 3 and 6.
Okay, 3 and minus 6. If you use 3 comma minus 6, right? What is x and what is y?
3 is x, y is minus 6.
Do you understand that you don't have to do like 2, right? Once you do 1, once you do 1 and it's invalid, that automatically means the other region is way out of shade. I'm just doing this to ease your mind.
Yeah.
To show you the full thing. Right? Minus 2. No, I'm saying it's 3 comma minus 6. Yeah. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 6. Great. And I'm going to plug that in into this, right? And what sign do I want? More than or less than?
Less than or equal to.
Exactly. So let me start, right? So y is minus 6. So I'm going to put on minus 6. Right? Then 8 by 3 plus 8. So we're going to write minus 6. What is 8 by 3?
24.
Right? 24 plus 8 is?
32.
Right. Minus 6 is less than 32 or more than 32?
Less than.
Right? And we're going to put equal to as well because of what
Right,
we're
less
dealing with.
equal.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. So we have to shade the region with this test point. Talk to me, guys. I'm going to follow you understand this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would this everybody fully understand this thing? Like I need to know.
Yes,
Serena, Akira, Kaylee, Sheena, Vanessa.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So we have 7 minutes. Let's do our past paper question. Let's see if we can do our past paper question in that time. I doubt, but whatever we do finish, I will just give you a homework. Right. So Vanessa, get us a read from her.
A rental company has X cars and Y minivans. The company has at least 8 vehicles altogether. The number of minivans is less than or equal to the number of cars. The number of cars is no more than 9.
Right. And I want us to write down 3 inequalities in terms of X and or Y, other than X is more than or equal to 0 and Y is more than or equal to 0 to represent this information. So a rental company has how much cars and how much minivans? Talk to me, Vanessa. How much cars do they have?
Oh, X, well, at least
X
it
cars,
is
right? They
yeah.
have X cars. And how much minivans do they have?
Y.
It probably was feeling a bit lost because, if I say I have something, I typically say numbers, right? I'll be like, I have 5 minivans, I have 10 minivans, 6 cars. Well, X and Y could be any number, right? Could be any number. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now the company has at least what?
At least 8 vehicles altogether.
Right. When you see the word at least, what inequality sign comes to mind?
I don't know.
Okay, if I tell you you have to bring at least 5 people, what do you think that is? Like if I tell you for you to come to a party, you had to bring at least 5 friends. At least 5 friends. What does that mean?
Like it had to be like 5 or more.
Exactly, 5 or more. So like at least, guys, at least means more than or equal to. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, so this is what at least means. More than or equal to. Vanessa, you understand, right?
Yeah,
And when you see the word altogether, do you add or do you minus?
add
Great, add. How much types of vehicles do they have?
2 cars and minivans.
Right. And what is the number of cars they have?
At no more than 9.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean,
Oh, X.
yes, X, right? So they have X cars. So if they have X cars, right, then I would add that to the number of minivans, which is Y, and that must be more than or equal to what?
8.
Right. So try to understand what happened there, right, Vanessa? We said it has at least 8 vehicles altogether. So I would have to add up the number of cars and the number of minivans, right? And it must be more than or equal to 8. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So at least means more than or equal to. Right. Kaylee, let's interpret the second statement. So they're saying that the number of minivans is less than or equal to the number of cars. So how would I write an algebraic expression for that?
Okay, so the number of minivans is less than or equal to the number of cars. So will it be X and then the more than, the less than or equal sign, and Y for the minivans?
Not quite. So they're saying the number of what? The number of what?
The number of minivan.
Is minivans X or Y?
Minivans is Y.
Right. So we had to start off with Y. So
Okay,
why? Because Y is the amount of minivans they have, right? Because
right.
they have X cars and Y minivans. And they're saying the number of minivans, which is Y is the number of minivans, is less than or equal to, so less than or equal to the number of cars. What am I going to use to represent the number of cars?
Oh, X.
Right. So you said it the other way around.
Yes.
That's okay. You're learning, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. To redeem myself, try to figure out the last one. So let's say any number of cars is no more than 9. What would I use to represent the number of cars?
So the number of cars is X.
Right? Cars is X, so I'm gonna put on an X. Mm-hmm.
No more than 9.
If I tell you you could spend no more than $100, what I mean? Talk to me.
You
Think
could
about it.
spend, okay, you could spend, so less than or equal to?
Exactly. Because if I tell you you could spend no more than $100, right? Then that literally
Right.
means that I could spend up to $100, but nothing more.
So
That makes
less
sense.
than or equal to 9.
Exactly. So you'll say X is less than or equal to 9.
To 9. Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. 110%.
That's good. That's good. So the number of cars is given by X. And Serena, do you understand that no more than is less than or equal to?
Yes, sir.
Right. And is 9. So is there anybody that didn't understand how I came up with those inequalities?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's move on now, right? So part B. Akira, read part B for me.
A car can carry 4 people and a minivan can carry 6 people. There are at most 60 persons to be taken on a tour. Show that 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 30.
So how much of you guys would have a hard time with this question? Be honest with me. Okay, I didn't hear anybody, so it sounds like y'all will get through with this question, which is good to hear. So, Akira, how much people could a car carry?
4 people.
Right. And what is the number of cars they have? How much cars do they have?
X cars.
Exactly. So let me ask you that question, right, Akira? If I told you that they had 2 cars, how much people could we carry with with those 2 cars? How would you figure that out? So if I told you we had 2 cars, how could I figure out the total amount of people I could carry with the 2 cars? What would you do? Akira?
Yeah, the X amount of people by 2. Not sure.
It's much simpler than you think, right? So talk to me. How much could 1 car carry?
X amount of people.
Nah.
No,
X,
we were looking at this. Okay.
X is the amount of cars they have.
Right. 4 people. So 4 by 2.
Yeah, 4 by 2, right? Because if 1 car could hold 4
I
people,
think I was just mistaken because I was thinking there's X cars from above.
oh yeah, it is X cars. I'm just trying to what is do right? I just try to show students an example with numbers first, and then just throw in the letters. Because it's the exact same
Yeah.
concept. Because think about it, right? If you have 2 cars and you know 1 car could hold 4 people, and to figure out the total number, we just multiply.
Yes, sir.
Right? If I had 3 cars, it's the same process, 3 by 4. So if I have X cars, what would it be? It'd be 4 by,
4 by X.
right? Okay. That's not the only type of vehicle they have though. They have cars and they have minivans, right? How much minivans do they have?
Y minivans.
Right. And they have Y minivans, and how much could 1 minivan carry?
6.
Right. So to figure out the total amount of people we're carrying, I would say what?
6 by Y.
Yep. And they're saying there are at most. What does at most mean?
More than or equal to.
Now, if I tell you
No,
have
less. Yeah, less than or equal to
because it's at most, like at most is the maximum. Right? At most means that's the maximum amount. So it'll be less than or equal to. So at most means less than or equal to. Is there anybody confused by that? Sheena, Vanessa, talk to me, guys. Are we confused by that?
No, sir.
All right. So
No.
at most 60 persons. So I'm going to put less than or equal to 60. And if you're having a hard time understanding this, look at what they're trying to make you prove. You can see the less than or equal to. So that should be a hint. Now talk to me, guys. We are trying to prove this over here. What does it look like I have to do with this inequality? Talk to me, Akira. What could I do with this to make it look like this? Take, for instance, 60. What would I have to do with 60 to get 30?
divide
Divide 60 by what?
by 2.
Okay. What would I have to do with 6 to get 3?
Divided by 2.
And what would I have to do with 4 to get 2?
Divided by 2 as well.
So long story short, we're going to divide the entire inequality by what?
2.
All right. So 4, So 2 into 4 is 2, so 2x. 2 into 6 is,
3
so it'll be 3y. And 2
and
into
then
6 is?
30.
Exactly.
30.
That's it. Anytime you do a proof question and you show something, you can put Q dot E dot D, right? To show that you prove it. Awesome. So we just scored ourselves 4 marks. I think that was like a hard 4 marks or like a manageable 4 marks.
A manageable one once you know what you're doing.
Want to know what you're doing. I want you to mix up your inequality signs. Right? What about the rest of you guys? Serena, Akira, Kili, Shina, Vanessa, talk to my guys.
Manageable.
All right. And well, for homework, I'm going to let you all sketch the inequality. That's going to be your homework. So you have the inequalities here. I want you to sketch them. So it's exactly what we would have covered in class, right? It's the exact same thing we'd have looked at in class. Like literally the exact same thing, you're just applying it here. I promise it's the exact same thing. I'm not trying to trickle you or anything. Yeah. Right, and I have the keywords you should look out for over here. So that's it for class today. I will send the notes and the homework one time. So I will see you guys in the next session. Later, everybody. Have a blessed night.
Bye, sis. You too.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
sir.